Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wal aqibatul muttaqeen wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidil anbiya'i wal mursaleen amma ba'd fa'uz billahi minash shaitanir rajim bismillahir rahmanir rahim Allahumma salli ala sayyidina maulana Muhammadin wa ala ali sayyidina wa ashabi sayyidina wa maulana Muhammadin wa barik wa sallim As-salatu wassalamu alayka ya sayyidi ya Rasulallah wa ala alika wa ashabika ya sayyidi ya Habiballah As-salatu wassalamu alayka ya sayyidi ya rahmatan lil alamin وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا سيدي يا خاتم النبيين الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا رحمة للعالمين وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا سيدي يا خاتم النبيين مولاي صلي وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم يا رب بالمصطفى بلغ مقاصدنا يا غاسي الكرم. Respected brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Alhamdulillah, today again I am here and inshallah Aziz. Today I want to explain the topics of Surah Al-Maidaa. Just mention the topics of Surah Al-Maidaa, inshallah after that you will try to learn deeply these topics, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala discussed in these verses. I hope you people, inshallah, today again join with us. Thank you so much. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. So we are starting our beautiful session of Surah Al-Maidaa. And I request to you, you also watch this one and also share with your brothers and sisters, your friends, because this is very good message of Holy Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the Holy Quran not only for recitation, not only for memorization, also we learn the Holy Quran, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give the message in Holy Quran. Because if we don't know which kind of messages Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent to us, so how can we apply in our life? Quran Kareem is a book of rules. So that's why in this Mukhtasar session, I just only explain now some basic topics. On Instagram, my students told there is no voice. So now voice is okay? Are you listening now, voice? Now if you can hear, so tell me please. So we are starting this today session. Surah Al-Maidaa is the fifth chapter of Holy Quran. In the Holy Quran, there are 114 chapters. Every day I revise these things. So you people understood about that, how many chapters, how many surah Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed in the Holy Quran. In 86 surah are Makki and 28 surah are Madani. So Surah Al-Maidaa is a chapter number 5 of Holy Quran. So Al-Maidaa, the food, the respect, the table, dining table, Al-Maidaa. In Urdu language we call that Dastarkhan. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed in this surah there are many things which one allowed to us, and those things are haram. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in this surah. Surah Al-Maidah is Madaniyan surah. It's revealed after the migration of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam from Makkah Mukarramah to Medina Munawwara. When Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam reached Medina Munawwara. So after that, 28 verses of surah of chapters of Holy Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed in different places like Badr, Uhud, but we called every surah is a Madani because after the migration. So this surah is Surah Al-Maidaa, has 120 verses. First thing is that is a Madani surah, and second it has 120 verses. The main topics of this surah: consolidation of Islamic community, warning to the rulers against the corruption and misuse of power. Respected brothers and sisters, and my dear friends, this surah in the present situation of our country is very important surah because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala warned the people, warned the rulers against the corruption and misuse of powers. These are the two big major problems now all over the world, especially in Muslim countries. Number one is misuse of power, and second is corruption. So there are different levels of corruption and different levels of misuse of powers, but that both thing existence in the world, in the different corner of the world. Rules and consequences of the following the correct path. If we people use the rules properly, if we don't misuse the power, then its result is that our life is happy and we spread the peace among the country. And rulers of, and also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also revealed here rules of hunting, lawful foods, ablution, wudu, stealing, drink, intoxications, gambling, and oaths. These are some basic things which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala discussed in this surah. Because these everything related to rules, everything related to our life. Hunting is also very important part of the previous time and now this time also it's very important part. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told about some more rules like lawful foods. Which kind of foods is allowed to us we can eat, and which kind of foods is not allowed. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forbids that foods. So we have to learn when you people read this surah deeply, word by word, verse by verse, then you understood, inshallah, which kind of foods Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allowed to us and which kind of foods Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forbid. Very simple rule is that everything which one is good for our health, which one is good for our religion, which one is good for our physically, mentally, spiritually, that thing is allowed. In all kind of things, which one danger for our health, physically, mentally, spiritually, so that thing is haram. That food is haram. And also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the rules of ablutions, wudu. Because wudu is a very important thing, ablution is a very important thing. Because the as-salatu miftahul jannah, the key of paradise is prayer. And key of prayer is wudu. Without ablution, it's not allowed to pray. So that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the rules about ablutions. There are 4 fards of ablution according to Fiqh Hanafi, and according to Fiqh Shafi'i, 5 fards of ablutions. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told about stealing. This is a big crime. Because of that crime, there are many kinds of problems in our society. Then intoxication, and gambling, and oath. These are the basics, some topics. Many other topics also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala discussed, but these are the basic topics which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala discussed in this surah. And also I request to you people, those are here in Instagram, I am also available now in this time at my ZKF News YouTube channel. You can also follow us there. Now we discussed about the summary of the chapters. Verse number 1 to 10 talks about the obligations of Muslims regarding divine laws of food. Which kind of foods we can eat, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned there. One more thing is that, which I want to discuss with you, there are two kinds of things, like in foods and different things of which we have used in our life. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned those things are forbidden or haram, but didn't mention all halal things in the Holy Quran, because halal is not limited, but haram is limited, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told these things are haram or forbidden, so it's okay. It's not allowed to use that. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't mention the names of every halal things. So that's why sometimes many people, they told like that, why you are using, why you are saying these words, why you are doing that act, that is haram. So these kind of words, it's not allowed to say without any research, without any information, because it's not allowed to us. We can say that thing is halal or haram without the references of hadith and Quran Kareem. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala discussed that things here, and rules about sex and prayer and other matters Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala discussed in that surah. And then verses number 11 to 26 warn the believers about the errors of their forefather of not following the right path, and also direct the believers to follow the correct path and restrain from the path which was followed by Jews and Christians earlier. In these verses, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told, if sometimes forefather had not the right path, it's not allowed to follow path of them. Only because these are our forefathers, so that's why I follow. Nowadays, especially in like politics, many people just they follow some wrongdoers people, some corrupt people. They know these are corrupt, but they say no, because these are our leaders, so we don't believe about their corruptions. So this is not allowed. Even if forefathers are not at the right path, so don't follow them. But if forefathers are at the right path, then you have to follow. Like there are many awliya kiram, sufiya kiram. There are many, all the sufiya kiram and sahabe kiram, Imam Mustahideen, Muhaddiseen. These people are right path, so we have to follow them, because these are the followers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and his messenger, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But if someone is a wrong path, so then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us we don't follow them. In verses number 27 to 32 talk about the stories of two sons of Adam and relates it to plots of the Jews and Christians who are planning against Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his companions. This is also a very interesting story of Holy Quran, story of Qabil and Habil. These two are brothers and directly son of Prophet Adam alayhi wasalam, one at the right way and one at the wrong way. Which one is the wrong way? He murdered his brother, he shaheed his brother. Qabil killed the Hazrat Habil. But there are many lessons for us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in the Holy Quran the different status of human being. In one place, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told about mankind, وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ. The crown of respect Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give at the head of human being. Another place, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed in Surah Al-Teen, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ. Human beings are the best creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Also, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned that. But in one place, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed about human being, أُولَٰئِكَ كَالْأَنْعَامِ بَلْ هُمْ أَضَلُّ. These people are not a human being. They look like a human being, but because of their deeds, أُولَٰئِكَ كَالْأَنْعَامِ. These are like animals, not like animals, worse than animals. Animals are better than them. It means when we follow the rules of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His Messenger, that time we are better than angels, not animals, better than angels. Like Alam Muhammad Iqbal Rahmatullah Alayhi, he said in one line of poetry, he told, फरिश्ता कहने से मेरी तोकीर घटती है, मैं मस्जूद मलाइक हूँ, मुझे इंसान ही रहने दो. He told, oh, people, don't say me farishta, don't say me angel. I am better than angel. When you say me angel, that time you don't give me respect. You disrespect me. Why? Because farishte, because angel, they prostrate in front of me. They bow in front of me. So I'm better than angels. But when we follow the rules of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and otherwise, if we don't follow that rules, then animals are better than us. Because many animals, they are too much love their owners, their masters, and also very loyal with them. So we are discussing about verse number 27 to 32. Talk about the stories of two sons of Prophet Adam alayhi salam. In that story, at the end of the story, crow. You know, if crow sit at your wall, at your house, no one like that. Because his voice is very, when you listen his voice, you don't like his voice. You don't like his color. You don't like his way of crying. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told, when Qabil killed his brother, after that, he thought that time, what can I do now? Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent that crow. That crow guide them. Now what you do now with your brother, how you buried your brothers. It's mean, when we follow the rules of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we are better than angels. But if we don't follow the rules of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if we spread the corruption and bloodshed in the world, that time we are not better than angels. Even animals are better than us that time. In verse number 33 to 40 are about the punishment of spreading. Just is Islamic State. If you people spread the problems, troubles in Islamic State, this is not allowed. The believers have been directed to follow strictly the right way. If we are a believer, so we have to follow the right way. Emphasis on the purity and proper use of property has been given. Use of property. When someone dies, so how we distribute that property. And also one point is that we also look after our things. If country give to us anything, if our house give to us anything, so we have to clean the house. We have to look after our things also. In verse number 41 to 50 are about the advice given to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam Do not worry about the plots of disbelievers, Jews and Christians, as they are already forsaken their divine books, Bible and Gospel. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, don't worry about the plots of Christians and Jews, because these people already they changed their books, already they left their books. So if they make trouble for you, it's okay. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you reward, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also help you against the plots of these people. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala discuss verse number 51 to 69, warn the believers not to make friendship with Jews and Christians. This verse is very important. Suppose you people live in the country. In that country, there are different kind of nationalities. So I observed here there are many non-Muslim friends are very good with Muslims. So what is the meaning of this verse? One thing is that we don't share with them our secrets. What time? When we people have on at special duties, like if someone is a ruler of country, it's not allowed to him. He do the friendship with any countries, the rulers of any country, that one is against the Islam. Because if you do friendship with them, then because of that friendship, there are many problems for you. Because if you share your secrets with them, they will make a trouble for you. But if suppose normally in your life, maybe your neighbor is non-Muslims, so we behave with them nicely. Because of your behavior, these people accept Islam. Because of your good behavior. So Islam encourages us, we have to do good deeds with them. We behave nicely with them. But that kind of friendship, and that friendship, you make some problems for Islam, this is not allowed. And also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the verse number 87 to 108 are about the lawful and unlawful matters of life, which have already been stated in verse number 100 to 1 to 10. In these verses, again Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala repeated these things. In verses number 1 to 9, 109 and 102, 119, describe the ways in which God will call the prophet. It states the conversation of Prophet Jesus with God. Then God will ask from the prophets to confirm whether they give the people false hopes. The prophets will decline it. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talk with prophets, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned about that conversation. And sometimes there are different kind of people, different nations. They ask to their prophets some false hopes. I want to see your God. God give us that thing, like the Christian people, the follower of Prophet Isa alayhi salam. They asked to Isa alayhi salam, asked to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also give us food, like he give the Bani Israel, the people of Musa alayhi salam. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told, okay, I give, but after that if you refuse the rules of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then the punishment also very severe. So that kind of questions is also not allowed. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala discuss about, then God will ask from the prophet to confirm whether they give the people false hopes. And the prophet will decline it. In the verse number 120 concludes the chapter and address mankind to believe in God, fear Him, follow Him, as He is all powerful. So these some chapters which I discussed with you. There are many other things, because every chapter of the Holy Quran is like a sea. It's at you. It's depend at you. If you are a good swimmer, so you can jump in that sea and you find out and you collect a different kind of very good pearls from the sea. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala already put there. Just we can collect. So this one chapter of Holy Quran is like a sea. So if we read one verse, one words, there are many meanings, lot of meanings are there. So I ask to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we request to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us to the right way, and we avoid to do the bad things, bad deeds in this beautiful month, very holy month. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give the health to all the people who are patient, who are in the hospitals. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive the sins of our parents, our forefathers, our relative who died. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us all kind of blessings, and we love to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We recite through the Pak at Prophet Muhammad sallallahu in this month, and also recite the Holy Quran. I hope you like this, these words which I shared with you about Holy Quran, and you also share with other your friends and brothers. Inshallah, we will meet tomorrow, inshallah. And tomorrow our topic is Surah Al-An'am. Allah Hafiz. And remember me in your beautiful dua. And Alhamdulillah, there are many. My students also are there at our YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Sayyid Ali Shanawar, and also Aman, and Abdul Manan, and Mariam Aman, and there are many others. Thank you so much, everyone. Those people join us. I hope, inshallah, tomorrow again you will join. Because of you, I changed that time. Because I know you people wake up whole the night. Okay, inshallah, we will meet again tomorrow. Allah Hafiz. Remember me in your beautiful dua. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.